this is how we got the win today at YM in YM. So starting from the weekly, we are pretty much at all-time highs. So I was not really expecting anything else. Um, the important thing to see here is the daily, and the 4 hour. So in the daily, we can see we swept all-time highs in here, which we did it with CPI. I think it was. And it was yesterday's. So I was expecting that to deliver probably to this 4 hour OB or possible reaction area. Well, for me, right? Or to take out this daily, right? It's most likely going to take out that daily, but I was expecting first to get some sort of either momentum towards the upside and not ignoring the fact that this could react because it's inside of this imbalance, or just to go straight up, straight down, right? So I was thinking at the beginning, I would rather take longs because this can react to this and give us any possible continuation towards the upside. Because I value way more the momentum than realistically, the sweeps and stuff like that. So I would rather get momentum. Why not the shorts inside of this zone? Because it can still react though. Even though it's kind of like a mid zone, not even a mid zone, but like low probability, it still has all the possible reaction, or the possible variables to react to it. So it was pretty much obvious to not take shorts in here, probably until here though. Like after this, we're gonna see how it realigns towards the upside or not. So go to the 1 hour. I forgot to actually tell you, this was not a like this is a huge OB. I wouldn't even take that into consideration, but I did take into consideration this 4 hours. So we got counter order flows. We got this for the possibility to deliver to this and continue going up, or deliver to this, or we could just react to it and continue going up. So I was just very aware of counter order flows, right? You got this bearish order flow forming and this bullish order potential, reversal incoming. So I was not willing to like really risk it because it can react either way. So I was not really enticed for it. So what I ended up taking was a sell, right? So uh, after that, I was not really feeling those buys, to be honest. Like if this would have been broken at the beginning of the session, like what it was 9:36. I was not very enticed because it was not very high probability, right? My stop losses are around 50 to 55 points, sometimes 60. It gotta be a 70 point or an 80 pointer to be like very high probability where you got nothing counter to it and just pretty much all upside, which we didn't have, right? So I was just not really expecting that, and this reaction on the 4 hour counter to it was not very convincing after that. So for my analysis, I was expecting that to continue going lower since the 4 hour didn't hold, right? So we got this, and this should have just gone from the like create order flow after sweeping this for me to even consider highs, buys. I would like if we had momentum at the beginning of the session, uh, well, not beginning, like 9:47 would have done this and then continue going up. I would have gone for that high, probably searching some continuation to here to take this out. But since we didn't have that, and that was a poor reaction towards the upside, um, I didn't go for that. I saw this fractal sweep and then the break, right? So it was pretty much like A plus stuff. Well, not A because we didn't have like fully hard time for realignment. So it was very nice to see it formed. I was expecting this to go and a little bit more to take out that zone for 1 to 1.5. And that was pretty much the trade, sweep and break. Very simple stuff. We considered the delivery to take this trade. We didn't really consider anything else. Like the delivery from this zone towards the other zone was that it was not going to hold, right? And it was most likely not going to hold. Even though it was delivering to a higher time frame possible reaction, it was very low quality. The liquidity here to continue going up. I should have just continued going up straightforward. To be honest, it should have not like kind of done this rangy price action. To be honest, like it should have just either just sweep this and continue going up, or just like straight up go. after the first sweep. Or touching the art block, right? It was too many like things to react and it didn't, right? It can still like hit the rock bottom, just continue going up. Like there's another possibility of that. But I was just searching for small reactions and small liquidity being taken. So yeah. I saw this, also this IFBG, which I don't trade, but I saw it too. Kind of nice though. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the day. It was very, very simple. I didn't fully like the delivery of like the ranges stuff, but I can see why. Like it was just creating bullish or inducing bullish to then go bearish. But I was eventually looking bearish because the bullet to take anything bullish from here is very low probability because it's kind of the premature reaction of this 4 hour. This is the 4 hour, right? It is reacting. Well, not really like fully reacting, but like again the sweep. So for you to take something here to possibly long, this is kind of premature since you have this all this bearish order flow, and you got this this sweeping here from this. So for me to take the longs, it was not good. I was first expecting longs, but as I said in here, but didn't happen, right? It happened to sells because the reaction was very, very poor from the longs. So I ended up taking shorts. Also, for this higher time frame, liquidity zones is very you gotta be kind of quote unquote fast on thinking if the delivery is good or it isn't, right? So that's kind of the discretion in here, but it's really what takes away the possible of a loss. Well, not really takes away, but like diminishes the possibility of taking a loss. Like if you take a mechanical model and just execute, sweep and break a structure or change of character or whatever, you probably would have. I don't think you would have banged any of that. Oh, this was not like this in the morning. Guaranteed. Oh no, this was no. Never mind. If you would have taken the change of character straight up or sweep and break, that would have been a win regardless. But the problem with taking actual like kind of mechanical models like this is that you don't really know mechanically they work, right? They can work with discretion. That's why they work, but not really mechanically. So that's why it's you gotta have a little bit of discretion like this, for example. The UC delivery was very poor and you take a short. So that was pretty much it. Very, very straightforward day. Very not super clean, but it was, pretty logical, everything that we did today. It was not trading after, the liquidity sweep has already happened. And it's a high likelihood of that reacting because this was indeed not very, very high probability reaction area. It was just like kind of mid. If this would low, it would be kind of crazy. Yeah, it was kind of mid the reaction. So yeah, that's why I took that. The song was also bad. So I was expecting a reaction, but not a crazy ass reaction, just like a mid one. But we didn't have that, so that's why I ended up taking that. So yeah, that was pretty much today's price action. Not as clean, but not as bad as yesterday's. Yep.